everyone! So today, y'all are going to get to follow me around a bit. I am going to about 4 different properties. I've actually already been to one. The day has already definitely started. To the point where I'm a tad behind. But we're going to go check out some new properties, pick up some keys, sign some leases. It's really exciting, especially because of everything that we've had to go through after COVID. So this is like a really positive, new thing for us to get to do at the moment. I love getting new properties and touring and seeing the amenities. But it's a matter of making sure we get there on time. So here we go. Yeah, there we go. This is it. This is it. Where? No idea. All right, so we are at the Lennox West Village apartment complex here in uptown-ish area in Dallas. When I found out we were getting properties here, I was thrilled. It's such a nice spot, and it's also really close to where I live, so if I ever need to help with anything, it makes my life so much easier. For those of you guys who haven't gotten to the opportunity to get to know me at all from previous videos, my name is Hayley. I am the Director of Operations over Sean's Dallas and Fort Worth properties. I started with him about 2 years ago, and we have seen so much growth since then. It's been an honor to be a part of it and to witness it, to have any kind of play in helping this company grow. So it's something that I feel motivated and excited about, and hopefully you guys get to see a lot of that today.
So how'd that go, Miss Hayley?
I think it went really well. I felt very comfortable. They're really nice people, so I think especially with everybody's positive attitude and energy, we're going to have a good relationship just from the start. So that's always my goal. Great first impressions. So we are about to tour the property. Hopefully you'll get to be in on that and see some of the cool new things that I get to see for the first time. I'm also a big sucker for the fitness centers at every apartment complex because I'm a big gym girl, so this one looks really nice. Of that with us and kind of see the property. I think it went really well. We bonded. It was a fun tour, and off to the next place, I suppose.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, I've got you on speakerphone, and Mr. Alberto's here next to me too. So, if you have a second.
I'm glad that I got some reception. I've been on a 20-hour van ride through the middle of nowhere, Mexico. So
oh, geez.
We just got into a main town, so yeah, I've got some reception.
Yay, sounds like fun. The Lennox went really good, by the way. We just finished that little tour. It was an awesome process.
Nice.
A real official roundtable meeting. It was nice.
Solid.
All right, well, I'm going to let you go and start driving. It's raining out here, and I kind of want to make sure I'm paying attention.
Yeah, have fun.
All right, will do. Thanks. Talk to you later. Bye.
Thanks, bye.
All right, let's go to the Statler. It's a hotel, but it's also an apartment complex on the top half. Really, really nice. We're going to make sure that we get some good footage so you can kind of see how luxurious this place looks. We're getting all brand new furniture to put in as well. And I think we're even going to do a little bit of a comparison. We're going to try to spend a good amount of money on one, get it really, really fancy, and then see if we can copy that same look on a budget as well. So more creative ideas and things to show you guys on the channel. All right, let's go.
Anything any mistakes that you would tell somebody getting into the business that they should avoid?
All. There are so many different mistakes that can be made. With Airbnb specifically, I would say really make sure that you are careful with how you word things. One, I pay attention to that a lot with my customer service team in regards to Airbnb in particular, because a lot of people like to do whatever they can to get some money back, and making sure that you are accurate in what you're advertising and offering on your listing. I try not to over fluff things too much. If it's a kind of a more mid-range type of location as far as decor and quality of the complex or age of the apartment complex, I'm not going to say brand new modern luxury. I'm going to say something like quaint and warm and friendly neighborhood and that kind of stuff. So making sure that I still want it to be positive and I still want to sell it, but I'm being accurate with how I describe the place. and also with how we communicate with guests and how we say things. Like I try to under promise and over deliver. So if I'm going to commit to doing something, it's because I absolutely 100% know that if somebody on my staff can't do it, I know I can do it myself. And if it's like I can't guarantee that type of thing, we're never going to say we will do this. It's we'll reach out to like local management and see if this is something that we can do for you. We want to make sure that you have a good experience. So those types of things, basically I'm just trying to cover us liability wise, because when we start like directly stating a promise, we're advertising something and we don't come through on that, then that will automatically entitle that person some kind of like compensation, because we said we were going to do something that we didn't actually do. So that's a really big one, because it happens all day long, every day, that I'm constantly having to make sure, hey, make sure that you say it in this way, so that we don't, if we can't pull it off, then at least we never promised it in the first place. So that's a big one. Other than that, as far as avoiding mistakes, I think a lot of it just comes with experience. Sometimes mistakes are necessary in order for you to learn, everything you need to learn and not forget about it. I think that's the biggest reason I know as much as I do, is because I've suffered from a lot of mistakes and learned from every single one of them. And so whenever something like that comes around again in the future, I recognize it and I know, okay, hey, when this happened last time, I did it this way and it didn't work, so now I'm going to do it this way, So don't be afraid to make mistakes, but try your best to really think about how people can be and do what you need to like protect your business.
Rosie asks, what systems do they have in place for smoother process, i.e. CRM and outing of new properties?
Yes, I love this question. What's her name again?
Rosie.
Rosie, thank you for asking that question. It's something that I love to talk about. So as a growing company, because we have so many listings, I have been pushing for stuff like this from day one. I'm very big on being organized and having like a smooth flow of operation. So finding something like a CRM has been huge. We are actually working with a channel manager, and once we get all of our stuff uploaded onto it, we're definitely going to be talking to you guys all about the company, and hopefully, refer you guys to use it as well. And you guys would hopefully like it too. I just recently, the most big like success that I'm like wanting to kind of brag about, just because it's been months trying to get it to work this way, and I finally got it to work. I have a phone system now for my customer service team, which has been huge. It makes their lives easier and also the customer service experience better too. Like we are a business, we're not like a private owned Airbnb, right? So people have like these unrealistic expectations. Well, now I've set it up where like our brand, Pad Suites, is right in their face the second they call us. It's a prompt now where they call the number on our listing, and it takes them to an option where it'll say, hey, thank you for calling Pad Suites, we're so excited to be hosting you. If you need this, press 1. If you need this, press 2. So then they kind of like, it helps their mindset, and they understand, you're not trying to get a hold of like someone who owns the thing and lives next door. You're getting a hold of a business, so they have more realistic expectations. Plus, it makes it easier to direct them to get to the right department or like customer service rep in regards to whatever issue they need resolved or question that they need answered. I also included a prompt in there for Airbnb support. So if Airbnb calls us, they know this is also that this is a business, and that I direct them to message us on the platform. I hope I can upgrade this little phone system at some point where I can get a special phone number specifically to Airbnb, but I don't want guests to have access to it. So that's where I'm kind of stuck at the moment. But I ended up using Google Suites to do that. They have an upgraded version for businesses for Google Voice. The free version of Google Voice is okay. I noticed it was a little glitchy. We were trying to use it, and that's why we tried to upgrade, because we couldn't seem to get like a consistent flow of phone calls to like the right city manager, or if someone's trying to check in and getting into the customer service people. It was a little messy. So we paid a little extra to have something a bit more functional for our team, and it is going really well so far. We just launched it like a week ago. I'm excited. But yeah, so that is one that's completed, and then the channel manager is what we're working on now, to keep all of our like inbox and flow from Airbnb and other channels, or like booking websites, to kind of keep it in one same inbox and one same calendar. Everything being in one place and uniform, it makes everybody else on the whole team and all of our departments flow a lot easier. So I'm looking forward to that and excited about it. And when we finish it, we'll definitely be launching a video to share more about it with you.
So Jeremiah asks, how do you handle direct bookings?
Direct bookings. So we don't get a ton of them at the moment. I know there will be more in the near future, especially with the channel manager and our own website that we'll be launching. For now, I just have to block them off on the calendar, and my customer service team kind of like really creates like a good organized little flow for themselves. They're more called reservations coordinators. They do more than just customer service. You know, they help with the calendar and alteration requests and all that kind of stuff. So we just block the calendar and we make a note on those dates of who is physically there. We'll say direct booking, their name, and probably their phone number as well, so that if we need to get a hold of whoever's in that apartment, it's really easily accessible, since they're not actually, their information's not recorded in Airbnb or any other site. So that's kind of how we're currently handling it. It's a simple way, but I think we'll have a more official version fairly soon.
Cool. Do you have a guest sign-in agreement to house rules and terms and things like that?
Yes, I'm very strict on house rules. Not only on the listing, but we also send it to them and make sure that they write in consent in the message thread, yes, I have read and understand all the house rules and agree to them. I love how strict Airbnb likes to uphold those, but as we all know, but we do whatever we can to make sure that we have done our part making all of our rules super clear. I think whenever we have our own website too, we'll have like an official contract, like a legally binding document too, is like terms and agreements types of stuff. So type of thing, which I'm looking forward to. I like things to be really official as much as possible. That made no sense. My favorite tactic actually is to be getting referrals from my good housekeepers. So people who have had experience, if I can nail at least one or two really good housekeepers that have worked in a housekeeping business before and have friends or previous coworkers that they can vouch for. I love referrals. We even in a time of need, we'll throw out some referral bonuses. You know, like, hey, if you have a friend who does a good job and they stay with us, we'll give you an extra little bonus for bringing them on board to our team. That's my favorite way. And then I think most commonly, you know, especially right now during COVID, there's a lot of people out there looking for jobs. So I advertise a lot on Facebook, and with people on Facebook jobs who kind of reach out to us, we will, if they don't have experience, we'll start them out a little bit less and have them train with our more experienced people. And they can get raises based off of performance after that.
Cool.
Hopefully that answered the question.
Nice.
All right, we are here. We have arrived. Let's go inside and check out this really nice place. I did talk to them in advance. They are not going to allow us to record in the leasing office, so we're going to respect that, but definitely going to show off some of the other aspects of the building and talk to you about how the meeting went afterwards. So here we go. Okay, so we just left the Statler, and there was a company that was previously occupying that building. I'm sure Sean's talked about it a lot, Stay Alfred, and they left all their furniture behind. This isn't something, we've been talking with the Statler for a while, and it only just occurred to them that I need furniture as well. And they need to get rid of the furniture, and they literally just offered for us to take it all. I feel like I've hit the jackpot, and I haven't even had the opportunity to talk to my boss yet. I haven't got to call Sean. I've tried. He's out in Mexico right now, so he doesn't always have a signal. I'm gonna try again a little bit later and see if we can get a hold of him, but just like the anticipation and excitement to let him know about how cool this is and how much money we are just gonna obtain in furniture and save is like Goodness gracious, I'm so excited. Today has been an exciting day. It's really not even over yet. I still have plenty more to do. But thanks for following me around for the first half, and it's been an adventure, lots of great news and new findings. I also want to make sure that you guys know, if you don't already, that I am taking calls on Clarity too. So if you're interested in speaking with me one-on-one, asking for some advice on operations and things like that, I'm happy and excited to help. Teaching and coaching is actually one of my passions too. So just please go ahead. If you're interested, click on the link below and we can schedule a call. Thanks, you guys.